So imagine an investment where you are able to recoup your money in just 75 days. An investment where you know that at the end of those 75 days plus 10 days, you have your money back, or your investment is back, and whatever you will be doing after that is profit. Welcome to KI Africa, a place where we bring you the new farming technology. And today we are in a place called Ekalakala in Machakos County, and we are talking to this farmer who has done the farming of this beautiful farm, the farming of chili. And that is his story, that within 75 days, you do your first harvest. In the next 10 days, you do another harvest, and you're able by then to recoup all your money. And this investment where you're recouping your money in 75 days is not Bitcoin, is not online writing, it is in the farm. Therefore, welcome to KI Africa, and we'll be talking to the farmer. Asanteni sana. So welcome to another episode where today we are doing an interview of chili farming, and today we are in a place called Ekalakala, and we are talking to this farmer who has done this job here, and we'll be talking to him. We want to introduce him so that he can tell us the specific place we are in, his name, and whether this is a good venture. So karibu sana, tell us your name and where we are today.
Asante sana. My name is William Kiveka. Professionally, I'm a medic, but I do farming as a side hustle. As my brother is introduced, this is Machakos County, Masiga Sub-County, Ekalakala Ward. This is Munandani village, and came and ventured into chili farming. We grow Demon F1 for export. I'm a first-time farmer, so I opted to start with an acre, so for an experimental purpose, and then from there I would expand, as I see the returns. So karibuni sana. This is El Bedel Chili Farm in Munandani, Ekalakala Ward.
Thank you very much for that introduction. Now we want to know from the beginning, where do you start when you want to start with this kind of farming?
You have to have the land.
Yes.
The land is a prime resource that you need. Here, I do leasing because I'm not an original inhabitant of Machakos. I come from Kitui County. But when I saw some source of water near, I opted to venture into this. So, because I don't own land here, we normally lease from the locals. So, there are rates of leasing. Figures are not so much high, such that after farming you get the returns. So we have the land. I've leased. I started off with 2 acres, but I opted to diversify. I did chili and a capsicum. 1 acre chili, the other one capsicum. But as we go on, I've seen that the chili is more profitable and easier to grow in terms of cost of production, in terms of pests. They have minimal pests comparatively. So I plan to expand the chili one and drop the capsicum, or maybe do it small scale for local market. So the chili I do here is for export, the UK market. We have a buyer who normally takes from the whole of it. In fact, I don't do the locals because the demand from my buyer is so huge. I don't even meet it. That's why I'm expanding. I've leased more land, 3 more acres to be precise for now, and already planted them with new chili seedlings, so that in 3 months' time, I will be able to catch up with their demand. Because my current buyer wants between 4 to 6 tons weekly. And here I'm only able to do like 2 every 10 days, 2 tons that is. So I'm trying hard to catch up with that demand. Exactly.
So from the time you have the land now, you have prepared the land and you have done the transplanting. How long will it take before you do your first harvest, and what do you need to do in between?
Oh, right. Immediately after leasing the land, you have to plow it and do the ridges, because here sometimes during the dry season you need to irrigate. You have a river nearby. It is called Chania River. So we do irrigation during the dry season, because chili can go up to 3 years harvesting time. So you have dry seasons. So during those dry seasons, you need to irrigate. So you do the ridges for that purpose. But now that during the dry season, just depend on the rains, which cuts the cost of production. Now, once you do the ridges, you do organic manuring. Here I use chicken manure. Discovered is the best, actually. It is very rich in nitrogen, which is much needed because we do green chili. So the nitrogen is very much required for vegetative growth and for the green seeds, not seeds but fruits. So we do the manuring. Then we also apply some fertilizers. We do DAP or sometimes 23. Those are the best for the chili. Then some pest control and some disease control. So all that time, it takes 75 days from planting to the first harvest, plus or minus 5 days.
Okay.
So you can harvest earlier, that is 70 days, and then 80 days in between there. I harvested mine on the 79th day. Yes. So it took 79 days. That's when I did the first harvest. The delay was necessitated by some irrigation itches that they experienced, and the weather was extremely hot. So that's what caused those 5. But it's acceptable. You see, plus or minus 5 days. Exactly. So there we are. Yes.
And from the 75th day, you have done the first harvest.
Yes.
The next one is coming in how many days?
From experience, I've seen that chili you harvest every 10 days with good management skills.
Yes.
That is watering, pest control, the fertilizer application, and all that. Every 10 days you harvest. Yeah. So the first day was I did the first day harvest on 9th of September. So you can count every 10 days I've been doing so.
Yeah.
It has been like this every 10 days. Yeah. So the returns.
So from the time you started farming, you told us you started with 2 acres.
Yes.
You have done it from now the 79th day up to where we are. Can you say you've been able to recover your...
Oh yeah. You can see I'm even smiling.
Yes.
So kuna pesa mfukoni. So from my maths is that the first 2 harvests I was able to return everything I invested.
Okay.
So the rest of the harvest is my profit. Yes. Which has now encouraged me now to lease more land that I may plant chili. Yes.
And I've seen you have a lot of people working for you here.
Yes.
Meaning these people have to be paid.
Yes.
And this money is still coming from the farming. You're not...
I don't outsource any money since the first harvest.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it
comes from this shamba. The shamba has been able to take care of itself.
Yes.
All my expenses from the shamba.
Yes.
And even outside there, for domestic use and all the others, the same returns from here I've been able to lease and pay other workers from those other fresh shambas. And it's also supporting other shamba there. I also rear chicken.
Okay.
I plant maize in pure stands up there.
Okay.
So all those other 4 acres, actually to be precise, are serviced from here.
Okay.
Pay all the bills, the fuel for irrigation, the fertilizer and all that. I don't outsource any other capital since the first day of harvesting.
Okay.
So I think I can confidently say that the returns are appetizing, and I can encourage anyone else to venture into this.
That's good. That's good. Then you have done the first harvest, and you have the issues of pest control, disease control.
Sure.
For how long do you do the spraying of those chemicals?
Well, normally what you do is preventive spraying, preventive pest and disease control. We normally, after every harvest, we had some fertilizer spray against the pests and the diseases. So, say every 10 days.
Okay.
Yes. The commonest pests with chili are the thrips and the spider mites. The spider mites, those are the commonest that we have experienced here. They are very notorious. If you are not on a watch out, they can clear the whole shamba within no time. They normally suck the juice, or what we call the sap from the under the leaves. Like you can see, this is now their effect. You see things like this. These are the effects of mites and the thrips, but more so the mites. The thrips will make things like will just eat across. You see some lines across the leaves, like that. But for the mites, you see things like rust. You can confuse it to leaf rust. But ideally, this is the thrips, not the thrips, but the mites. To differentiate whether they are the mites or the thrips, you just pick a leaf like this, the one you suspect, then a black thing like this. I use my phone here. You just tap like this. So if they are the thrips, you see them just running, running on the screen here. For the mites, it's very hard to see them, but sometimes you see them. Yeah, like during the rain season, the mites are not there. So another control measure that the chili employ is that why I like it actually. Every infected leaf, what the chili does is to shed it off. It turns yellow, sheds it off, and produces new healthy ones. Like now, for the past 2 weeks, this shamba was yellow leaves, and then after another week, it all fell. So it looks like dry plants. But when the rains came, it all sprouted to new green leaves, fresh ones. So that's another advantage of growing chili. They self-regulate them, control the pests themselves. Yes. So that one also minimizes the cost of spraying. Yes, exactly.
Then I've seen here there are people who are doing other plants, crops like tomatoes.
Yes.
They have maize. Why did you opt for chili instead of whatever they are doing on the other end?
I did research. Why I came for chili, a friend of mine just tipped me, and before doing anything, I did some research online. So I found that Machakos County is one of the counties in Kenya with the best climate for chili, then the returns. So when I came, I found here they mostly grow tomatoes. I talked to them, they told me the challenges. Actually, one of them told me he's opting out because it has been losses all through at the market, like everybody else is doing it. So I just felt, why can't I do something different from what the others are doing to make me stand up, and all that. So initially I was fearing because I wanted to be like another farmer, but I say, why can't I be different, So I ventured into this, but now because of that I had not done it before, I did 1 acre for a trial. But when now it picked and looked promising, I've now, expanded with the chili. I will not plant another crop. I will do chili forever.
You don't even want to do
I don't want
the
to,
mangoes.
no, I don't want to mind what the others are doing, as long as I'm getting what I wanted. At the end of the day, you want some coin into the pocket. Yes.
So thank you very much on the issues of chili. You have said you will harvest after every 10 days, and you say there is profit in this.
There is profit.
Wanted to encourage young people who are staying at home, doing nothing.
Exactly.
Tell them whether farming pays.
Yeah, it really pays. I'm a living testimony, an example, a perfect one. This is not journal research and all that. Come to me, see what I'm doing. Just come here or wherever you are, start something, farming. And I will encourage you to do chili because my buyer needs more than what I'm producing. Come join me. Let's join hands, grow as many chili as possible, and we'll get something in our pockets. So it really pays. So young people there, not even young, everybody who wants to have some extra coin. Like now, what I've told you, I'm a civil servant. So during my off days, I'm here. So I want to get that extra coin. Chili farming is providing for that. So I'm a happy farmer. Actually, this is my passion. That one, I do it. It's also my passion, but I found that my real passion is in farming. Yes.
So thank you very much for that time. You are at home doing nothing, and you think that because you have a degree that you cannot go to the farm. We are here to encourage you that everybody is getting to the farm. We have a medic here who is doing this amazing work. We therefore ask you to just wake up and get to the farm, because in the farm, that is where you get your money from. So the story of a family, bitter and sweet of farming. And we have a family of capsicum and chili, more profitable, easy to farm, and you have your money as soon as possible. We are in Machakos County, where we are talking to this farmer who has done this amazing work. And as you have heard the stories from the beginning to the end, the two stories, the story of capsicum and the story of chili, we have you making your profit in very few days, and you getting your money in a few months, and be able to go back to now making the profit. This is KI Africa. Remember to share, subscribe, and even comment. And if you are a young farmer there, or any other kind of farmer that you have been able to organize your farm for agribusiness, we are here for you. Kindly reach us on the number below, so that we can be able to come to your farm, see the amazing work that you are doing, and even talk to you on the issues of farming. See you next time. My name is Mwangi. I will see you the other time. Asante.